station. Ladies and gentlemen, Evan Weiss.
Give it up for Molly and all the acts tonight and yourselves. The reason why I put this show together tonight, it's called Community Service. Half of these people, well, not half, all the comics should not be on the street. So I'm saving everybody else from a lot of laws being broken tonight. You're welcome, everybody. I will not be calling anybody a cunt directly. I might make some rape jokes, but I will not actually rape you like some of the other comics, so just keep away from them. They're like animals. We're going to keep them in the back, locked up. Like Hannibal Lecter. We're just going to put a mask around their face. Don't talk to them after the show. They might bite your finger off. You don't know. Lunatics. I don't even know where I met them. I'm like, they asked for change one day, and I was like, you want to do a comedy show? You have some friends? And they said, all right. And then they started gnawing at my ankle. It's like, great. Thank you for coming out. This is so fun. Broadway, New York City. Beautiful. I would not be here tonight if it wasn't for my dad. He really inspired me to get into comedy. In fact, I would not be here tonight because he gave me the gas money to get here. I remember when I was younger, I used to wait for Santa Claus. Every year I used to get out the milk and cookies and wait for him. He would never show up. It wasn't until I was 15 my parents told me I was Jewish. So my dad recently went on Facebook. He now has an account. So now all my dad does is he stalks me. He's like, oh, what are you doing with your life these days, Evan? Oh, you going to another open mic? You getting paid? You getting paid? Evan, you eating? You eating? What are you eating? Stop eating, Evan. He doesn't even have one of those pictures. He has one of those shadows. That's how bad of technology is. He just has a shadow. I'm like, Dad, you don't even have one picture up. You just have the shadow, the creepy shadow. Fuck you. You know, he says to me, fuck me, Evan. I'm not paying your rent. No, I meant, Dad, I love you. That's what I meant. You like this outfit? You like this, ladies? I call this, thank you. I call this the Goodwill. Because that's where I bought it. I like shopping at the Goodwill because that's where I can afford to buy my clothes. But when I'm shopping there, I like to pretend I'm rich. Like I'm trying to pretend like I'm a Brooklyn hipster. I'm not shopping there because I need to. I'm just shopping there because I'm looking for cool clothes. I'm trying to be cool. And then I look down at everybody else shopping there. I like to pretend I'm a king. And they're all my servants. I'm like, look at these pathetic losers shopping at the Goodwill and they can't afford clothes. And then I realize I'm the pathetic loser. I need to shop there, that's right. I don't know if you realize this, they actually sell shoes at the Goodwill. They show used shoes at the Goodwill, that's right. I know some of the ladies are looking at my shoes. No, I didn't buy these there. If you're buying shoes at any point in your life at the Goodwill, they shouldn't sell you them with the laces. It should be like jail. They should take the laces off because you're only going to go home and end up hanging yourself. So our host was talking about running into their high school friends. I met one of my high school friends the other day, and you know, they said to me, they're like, what are you doing with your life these days? And I said, well, I'm doing a lot of comedy. And they just looked at me with disdain, and they didn't even repeat the word comedy, they used the word that. They go, oh, you're still doing that? They kind of treat me like I'm a heroin addict. Oh, you're still doing, like kind of like spit it at me. Oh, you're still doing that? I'm what are you doing with your life these days? He goes, oh, I have 4 kids. My mortgage is almost paid off, so that's good. Remember that girl I was seeing in high school? I married her. Oh, the girl that fucked the whole football team? Gave everybody herpes? The ugly one? He goes, yeah, that one. Oh, you still doing that? Still doing that. The holidays. What's the next holiday coming up? July 4th? Independence Day? I hate the holidays. One of the most loneliest holidays is Valentine's Day. I hate that holiday. Especially Dunkin' Donuts for Valentine's Day. Not just for Valentine's Day, but the whole month of February, they had heart-shaped donuts. Heart-shaped donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. There's nothing that says, I love you more than stay fat so nobody else will fuck you. Let me fuck you from behind while you're eating the donut. Is that too much of my fantasies letting out? I don't know. And the politically correct term for what we like to be called is fatties. That's the new politically correct term. For us fatties, the consolation prize, the next day, you go into any Walgreens, Rite Aid, whatever, you go in there, what do they have? 75% off chocolates. It's like, Evan, nobody's gonna fuck you. Eat the chocolate, go ahead. And then I try to like hold off. I'm like, hey, maybe I'll get another fatty. I'll be lucky 3 days later, you know? I'll try to hold off like 3 days later. I'll go into the same store, and what do they have? The same chocolates. It's like 90% off the chocolates. Go ahead. Evan, still, nobody's fucking you, Evan. Go ahead, eat the chocolate. You don't go into like Rite Aid the day right after, and they don't have like, hey, Evan, 50% off hand cream. Go ahead, enjoy yourself. And a box of tissues. You get it? It's a masturbation joke. I don't know. Get it? You understand? You get it? Get it? Jerk off? I'm sorry, you're righty. I'm sorry. I love to eat. I don't know. This is not a suit. This is not a prop body. This is just the years of work of pizza and disgust, you know? The other day I was doing what us fatties like to do. I was at a buffet. That's right, surprise. I was minding my own business at a buffet, doing what us fatties like to do. I was working on my second, third, 9th plate of food. I don't know, I lost track after a while. A nice little old couple, they came up to me and they handed me one of these born-again Christian pamphlets. You guys ever see these things? I felt kind of like offended. I kind of felt like it was a fat intervention. First of all, a buffet for us fatties, that's kind of like our church. You don't come into our church and push your religion onto me. I don't go into a regular church, put a bacon double cheeseburger on the communion wafers. Although it does sound yummy, it does. I don't knock the wine out of the priest's hand and say, hey, try the chocolate milkshake. This is so much better. Then at this point, I got so mad at the old man, I grabbed him by the lapels because I could, because he was like 90. I knew I could take him. I said, listen, sir, let me tell you a little something about my Savior. My Savior died on the golden arches for my sins. As it was written in the Book of Fries by the disciple Grimace, he said, take this McRib, for it is Ronald's body. Because it is available for a limited time only. while supplies last. And that is the story of my last Happy Meal, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm going to end on this. Take a look at me. I'm kind of like a mythical creature, a poor Jew. You ever see? You'll take a picture of me, you'll try to show it. What, you're another poor Jew? Thank you for interrupting me. I appreciate it. That really added. That added on. We're going to start the whole show from the beginning. Just because you think you're the funny one. I get it. What do you have to say for yourself, young man? You done? You done? I want to make you feel as embarrassed as possible. All right, thank you. Because I have more to go with that. Good. Take a picture of me. I'm a poor Jew. A mythical creature, right? You'll try to take a picture of me on your cell phones. You'll show your friends. It won't show up. It won't show up. You're like, I swear I took a picture. It's not here anymore. You can just call me a Junicorn. Or a Jew Squatch. My name's Weiss. Please welcome back to the stage.